Hey, Chris, do you hear that?
Yeah, I do.
That's weird.
It is. I don't like it.
Oh, it's just Sean. It's okay. He's on the show today, I guess.
Great.
Yeah, it's one of those episodes. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Mistakes Were Made, the show where we talk about mistakes and things we love and maybe even remember why we love them in your first place. I'm your host, residential mistake artist, Eduardo Vaca. With me today, as always, is fellow mistake artist, Chris Hecker.
Hello, and as always, Chris Hecker.
Shit. That's a pretty nice segue to our other host of the day, Sean. Not Hecker, but you know what? You're Sean. Hi, Sean. How are you?
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
But do I not get a last name?
Do you want a last name?
I noticed that too.
I prefer a last name.
I don't know what the...
No, you're just Sean, not Hecker.
Let's just, by show of hands, who wants a last name for Sean? There are no hands up.
I think I have my hand up.
That's irrelevant.
I don't care.
All right, Sean Quentin Castro.
I didn't need
Welcome to
the
the show. What do you want from me, dude? I'm trying to give you what you want.
Okay. Yes, my middle name is Quentin.
And usually for bigger episodes like today's Thor Ragnarok episode, we'll try to have Sean and Gianfranco on the show, but unfortunately, Gianfranco is either sick or working, can't get his story straight, but we've replaced him with the Jack in the Box you were listening to earlier today. He's sitting here, he's Curious George, and frankly, he's frightening. He's a little intimidating. So today, we're going to talk about Thor Ragnarok, the 17th film in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
17th? I know, that's why it's 17th.
That's insane. Yeah, it's... that's, when does it stop? You know? First 17 Marvel movies.
Right after the
I can't believe it's already
movie.
17. So then, what's next? Black Panther.
Black Panther's in February.
So 19th, of Infinity War is going to be the 19th film?
Yeah. And then the fourth Avengers movie is going to be the 21st. So by 2020, I think they have 22 slated because after the second, the Avengers 4,
Spider-Man.
It's the Spider-Man sequel and then the Guardian sequel. So they've
up till 23.
It's going to get 23. That's disgusting. That's crazy.
Where's my Odin prequel?
Where's the Odin standalone story?
I want to know. I want to see what he was like when he. I can't spoil anything. Yeah.
Well, that's probably a good point to set the rules. So, just so you guys know, this is a completely spoiler-filled podcast. We're going to talk about all elements of all the Thor movies, including Ragnarok, all the MCU movies up to Thor Ragnarok, and any possible future MCU movies. So, if you haven't seen the movie, go ahead and watch it, or don't. I'm not your mother. You do what you want. Anyway, spoilers start right now.
That was fast. Wow.
So, Thor gets his eye gouged out. That happens.
Yeah. It's not that. It doesn't have that big an impact.
No, it really doesn't. That was a
pretty
weird...
quick. I still don't get how his eye came out. I mean, it was a slash. It's not like she dug into the socket.
No.
And then it wasn't like there was like a huge cut like where she slashed.
It was like the equivalent of somebody rolling a feather over your eye. Like that movement. And it's like, oh, your eyeball's out now. And they make no emphasis on it either. They're like, oh, shit, there it is. And then you only... Like, it gets reinforced through dialogue. Where she's like, now you look like Odin. And it's like, oh, well, that's weird.
It was the same eye, too. Right eye.
It was the same eye, which is cute. That was cute,
No, it
guys.
wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It's all about family.
It's forced imagery.
Also, another weird spoiler, Hela is Thor's sister for some reason. Like, okay. Like, who is that for? Who's like, I want to see the hidden sibling? And what movie has that ever worked for? There's a hidden sibling.
Well, I think it's because they're trying to do, like, an equivalent. Because in the comics, isn't Hela, like, Loki's... I forget what she's something to Loki.
Is she?
Yeah.
Like his mama?
I don't remember.
Mama Bear?
Shut up. Don't say that.
Don't go too far.
Possibly. I just don't remember.
Yeah, Hela was... I guess that's a good place to talk about Hela. I thought Cate Blanchett was fine.
I thought she looked nice.
She wore that suit well, if you know what I mean. Which is crazy, because she's pretty old. All due respect, she's pretty old.
Is she? She doesn't look old.
She is. She doesn't.
That's
no.
good makeup.
It's good makeup, yeah. She's looked the same since Lord of the Rings. Since 2003 to, like, 15 years later, she definitely looks exactly the same. Mm-hmm. But I thought she was good. What'd you think of her, Sean?
I thought she was alright. In terms of the character, she didn't really, like there wasn't really much to go off of for her. Yeah. So, I kind of understand it. I mean, the fight scene,
At the end?
No, when she's taking over Asgard.
Oh, and she's killing all the people?
Yeah, that was cool, it was but at one point I found myself wondering, I'm like, So does she just have all these swords and weapons like in her like coat,
She's
or
the goddess
is she?
of death, Sean.
Okay,
She's
but so what? She could conjure up just like weapons out of nowhere.
At the end when
She
she's
isn't the goddess of weapons. She's the
destroying-
goddess of death. She should just like look at them and kill
She
them.
could
not-
surmise humongous spears from nothing, though. Like shards of earth just emit from her hand, and it's like, okay, I guess I get it.
You know what? Jack in the Box Franco doesn't agree with either one of you.
Jack in the Box Franco's upset. He thought Cate Blanchett was the best Marvel villain up to date, and she wasn't. And I kind of liked that. I liked Scourge, who was, I guess, Carl Urban's character. He was weird. Like he was funny, and he was a janitor, and that was nice.
I remember telling Franco while we were sitting down, while he's jumping out with the guns, I'm like, who is this guy? Who is he? Like,
What's his story?
Okay, but
is he proving himself?
Okay, hold on. Those rifles had fired way more bullets than an actual magazine can hold.
How do you know that?
Maybe they switch them between clips. We don't know.
How do you know that? What do you watch on YouTube? How much Call of Duty you been playing, Sean?
I've been playing quite a bit, you know.
Yeah.
Call of Duty World War II came out.
This is a spoiler-free Call of Duty podcast now.
That's true. He has a point. No, I mean, what spoilers? We win. I mean, like, how much more do you need from Call of Duty?
Actually.
Have you played Modern Warfare 2?
No.
'Cause we still win in that.
Just for your information, we still succeed.
That was a fucking great ending, though. You throw a knife in some guy's face, feels so good. You know what I'm talking about.
Is that the one with Kevin
actually-
Spacey?
does
He's
it-
the bad
no,
guy? He's the
that's-
bad guy in real
advanced.
life now.
That's Black Ops 3.
It's Black Ops 3? I thought that was Advanced.
Or no, wait, it might be Advanced, actually. I don't remember.
Advanced technology, advanced.
It's just, I know that they were, like,
pedophilia.
kind of the same. They're, like, had all, like, gadgets and
I
everything.
hate future Call of
Whatever. Anyways, back to Thor.
To Thor.
Yeah,
Let's
same
talk
thing.
about more Thor. The standout character was Korg. Okay. Him and the stupid rock
No,
person.
no.
Duty. Wait, Korg was the rock person.
Yeah.
Meep was the little bug thing, right?
It's Mick.
Mick.
And I was gonna say Mick was the
Dice,
star,
yeah.
man. Yeah, he wasn't dead, alright?
That was so good. He's like, I've just been so guilty. I've been carrying him around all day. Oh shit, he's alive.
Oh, Mick's dead, man. Mick's dead.
Mick's dead.
I accidentally stepped on him on the bridge. You
Wait.
know, I felt so guilty.
Does this mean that Earth's going to be like some kind of hub world for aliens in now? Since like they're
Yeah,
bringing them there?
that's what the implication is.
This is
right?
getting weird.
Which is weird. I'm not against it, but it felt like the whole movie was like the problem with the MCU that everyone says and everybody knows. It still feels like TV, you know. And it's like I'm just waiting for the next episode, and it's like, well, where does it end, or does something really cool and definite happen? And the answer is nowhere. The answer is we're never ever going to get a finished story to this. But Thor leading the immigrants while listening to the immigrant song. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. Was a pretty cool thing. I liked that. I thought it was objectively cool, but also, you know, it just feels like they're saving it for later.
I just like the song, you know? Like,
The best fight scene in the movie was the first one with his hammer.
That looked cool.
Showing
Oh,
how
it
OP
was so
he
cool.
was.
Oh,
I was
yeah, that
playing
was
the
fun.
immigrant
That was
because they do it twice.
amazing.
They have the immigrant song in the beginning and at the end. 2 fight scenes, and the first one's way better. Just because the hammer is so OP
looks
and
cool.
killing everybody for Thor, and Thor's like, yo.
It was cool seeing it from its perspective too, while
Yeah.
it's like going around.
Yeah,
That was
that was-
cool.
Oh,
And
yeah.
You see him
Like,
fight.
you just- You just see in the background him punching people.
I wanted to punch Franco.
Because it was too
I
good.
feel so good right now, Franco.
And then he just drops that hammer on the poor.
Oh, that was
lizard
great. Like,
things,
puts it on
like-
the bottom of its lip and just sinks to the ground. That was really cool.
Like, stay.
I'm kind of glad they got rid of the hammer, though. Because it was pretty OP. It was a good move. I like in the beginning they established just how strong it is. So it's like that important to how like
They used
how
it a
important it
lot.
is to him, you know?
It's cool, yeah, but I mean,
backstep for Thor. Though.
I just feel like, you know, Thor has his hammer. It's like,
It's weird
You're-
to think
you're-
that he's not going to have his hammer.
He lost
How are you-
everything. He lost his hair. He lost his hammer. He may have lost his virginity.
okay, I don't care about
Yeah, me
the, I don't
too.
care about the hair. The hair looked good, you know.
Oh, what do you guys think of the Stan Lee cameo as the hair cutter?
I didn't laugh that much.
No, it wasn't
No.
the best. It was not.
I
And
feel like the best cameo is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 where they explain it. That's a really good
I
cameo.
haven't seen Guardians 2.
Oh, do you want to know what the cameo is?
Is he like the? He's like some big thing, right?
He's like one of the. He's with the
the Watcher,
Watchers.
right?
He's
He's
not
like-
a Watcher, but like the Watchers are
He's-
sending him places,
yeah, he's like a servant to
Yeah.
the Watchers.
which is great. Like I love that, and so they all just feel kind of cutesy outside of that, you know. Although the Amazing Spider-Man 2 had the Amazing Spider-Man 1 had a really good.
Which one was he in there again?
That
Where
was where he's fighting in the library, and then he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
listening.
That
to
was a
the-
good one.
See how unforgettable that movie is?
It's a timeless classic. Refer to the first episode, which is
Does no one?
not available. Yeah. So Thor was.
gone.
I think overall we can. Well, Chris, what were your first What were your overall impressions of the film?
It was good. I don't know. I don't really have a lot to say. I'm not against anything, and I'm not really for anything, really. I mean, things were cool, but I'm just not like, yeah, that was awesome. I want to talk about that right away. Which I'm glad that we did this a day later.
Because it settled in.
Because I still, actually, no, I still feel the same.
Oh, that's how you felt coming out of it?
I was underwhelmed, but I was good-whelmed.
Yeah, what'd you think, Sean? Overall thoughts?
I mean, it was good. It was fun. Like we said last night, you know, it is the best Thor film, but again, that's super hard to beat. But and then I just like, while it was good and fun, I mean, I still don't think it deserved the rating that it got. But you know,
I don't know. I think it's a great movie, especially if you're not really a comic book person, to just go to a movie theater and watch for 2 hours. So like, and I appreciated that it's just like, it doesn't take itself seriously at all. Like Zachary Levi's character, what's his name? Like Fangirl or some shit. He gets his ass killed without a single like word.
So he could become Shazam
now. Congratulations to Levi on his new gym pass, I guess, which is one of the best comments I've seen about that news.
Chuck.
Hey, bruv. But yeah, the movie was weird because none of the action stood out except for that first action scene, which really did stand out.
I like
that
the
was
fight
really
scene
cool.
between him and Hulk. That was fun, I guess.
Oh, really? I don't know.
I felt like it was a little short. I wanted a little bit more.
I mean, there's not much they can do.
I thought it was funny how, like, you know, in that scene, you know, he tries to do the freaking Black Widow.
Yeah.
Like, the sun's getting real low, big guy.
He does that all the time in the movie, though, and it's so good because you forget about it every time. Like, every time Bruce Banner's even almost going to get mad, he's like, sun's getting real low.
He's just saying that, like, all the time. Sun's getting real low, sun's getting real low, it's setting.
Also, Bruce Banner is just not good in this movie as a character. He's not interesting at all, and that's fine because it's more like Hulk as a character in this movie. But like, I don't care about Hulk as a character. I care about
Bruce?
Hulk and Bruce. Like, I like both of them. You know, like so Hulk talking is like, it's entertaining, but you know, like, I love Hulk in the Avengers movies. He's so good in the Avengers movies because they portray him as so tortured, and that to me is like the Hulk.
But he's barely. Oh, Bruce. You're talking about Bruce, not
Yeah,
Hulk.
well, even both, because the Hulk like doesn't really speak, which I like. My Hulk doesn't talk.
What about those one-liners at the end of the movie?
The one-liners are good. I like him.
God.
Yeah, that's good.
Like Betty.
Like Betty. While it's raining on his like mustily like 0% fat back. He looks pretty gross in The Incredible Hulk.
I liked the whole 2003 movie. That one's fun.
I haven't seen it in forever.
I have it. We should watch.
We should do a group watch. Group watch.
Hulk,
Eric Bana.
Eric Bana, yeah.
Hulk
Have you seen that one in a while?
No.
It's okay. I mean, it's different.
I remember the first time I went to go watch that in theaters, I fell asleep.
Same thing happened to me. I got up out of my seat. I told my dad I was bored, and I sat on like the stairs.
Like,
I'm bored.
I literally just remember like sitting in the theater. I think I was in the back row. I just see the like Marvel like going, and then next thing you know, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Just like boom.
But there was a cool scene where he's fighting dogs, and the dog like bites on his arm, and then he just flexes and it kills it. It's cool. Yeah, you should watch it. I mean, like, I like it now more than I did as a kid. I appreciate it a little bit more.
I think the CGI is really good in the movie, especially for 2003. But the Hulk is just like humongous. Yeah. He is the size of like a house.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't bother me.
That actually reminds me. I feel like Hulk got smaller in Ragnarok. Like,
yeah, I feel like they made him leaner and taller.
No,
but like,
I felt like he was shorter actually.
Really, I didn't get that.
Short, because like it just like sometimes like during the fight scenes, like it just looked like Thor was like pretty like close to his
up to like his chest. Kinda.
I felt like it looked like it was more like closer to the collarbone kind of.
What are you doing, Hulk? What's he doing?
He's working on his core now. That is the big point of strength. I mean, even design-wise, Avengers nailed it perfectly because they do like the Frankenstein's monster kind of eye, like forehead design. So he looks like disgusting. Hulk is gross as hell looking in the Avengers movies, and in this movie he was a little too like human, like in the face particularly. He felt just like.
Well, I mean, it's Banner's body, just bigger.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm okay with it looking like him.
I mean, it was fine. I prefer my Hulk looking real fucked up. That's my kind of Hulk right there.
Where's Grey Hulk at?
Where's Grey Hulk at? Oh, there was in Age of Ultron, when he's doing the fight with Iron Man, he was supposed to turn into Grey Hulk.
I know. Yeah.
That's so dope, isn't it? Like, he gets so pissed he turns gray. Like, it's just really angry Hulk. So angry he turns gray. Just loses all color. And it's in the trailer too. Like in one of the first trailers, they were still like they were like playing with the idea. So if you look at the color grading, he looks grayer, which is pretty sweet.
Imagine Hulk in like a nice gangster suit, like for his size.
What's his name? Like Mr. Fix-It, right?
Oh shit, was it?
Yeah, it's Mr. Fix-It.
Oh my god.
That's Hulk canon is weird because they really stretch ways to make him interesting, and like he's not. Personally, what'd you guys think of Valkyrie?
She kind of annoyed me at first, to be honest. She was just like the generic, like, I drink a lot and I'm tough character, but it's a girl now. And not that I don't care that it's a girl, I just don't like that she's that kind of character.
Yeah, the character is always a little still, because you know she's gonna turn good. So it's like, just let's get to that point as soon as possible. But I like Tessa Thompson a lot.
It's Joe Fix-It.
I don't know.
It's Joe Fix-It?
Yeah, Joe Fix-It.
Really?
Yeah.
I like how that's important. It's Joe Fix-It. He has a name. Unlike Sean, he has a first name and a last name.
Darn.
No middle name. Duty calls. I'll take
Chris is getting a girl call. What?
Can I talk to you after this podcast?
She just replies no. And then she sends a picture of Joe Fix-It so you can fix this relationship.
What's wrong with it?
Yeah, I don't know. There's like, I was hoping there was more to talk about. Oh, we haven't talked about what was supposed to be the best part of the movie, the Goldblum.
Oh.
There wasn't enough Jeff Goldblum in this movie, and he was in it for a lot.
Was he?
I thought he was. He was in it for more than I thought he was going to be.
I love when when he kills that guy.
Maybe
goo.
I'm standing in it.
That was so good.
Ew.
I don't know. I mean, like, maybe it is because of the reason that you guys. Can I talk here, Chris?
I'll show you what I was showing him. It's Joe. He zoomed in on the crotch.
Joe Fix-It's crotch is there.
Oh god. Okay, I'm sorry.
This
Anyways,
is Franco
now
in place of Franco is Joe Fix-It.
Can that be permanent guest?
Yes, Joe Fix-It is the one recurring guest.
Okay, what were you saying, Sean?
I was just saying maybe it is because of the reason that, like, you know, while Jeff Goldblum might have been in it for quite a bit, it's just that he didn't really have anything that memorable that makes it seem like he wasn't in it for that long.
Yeah.
At least for me.
Because I kept seeing his face, and I was like, do something funny. And he rarely did. I love the improv stuff with him, you can tell is his best.
Yeah.
But like when he's like, Valkyrie, okay, I'm thinking of a word for you. Starts with a B. And then he goes to his assistant and he's like, you know what the word is? And she's just like, trash. He's like, wait, what? Were you just holding on to that word? Were you waiting to call her trash? It was just like, that was good. That was pure Goldblum for me.
But like, I think there wasn't anything like specifically like that we can automatically go to for Jeff Goldblum, like with Korg, right?
Yeah, with Korg.
It's hey man. Like,
you want to get in our spaceship? Start a revolution. That was too good.
That was Doug. Hey Doug. Oh wait, Doug's dead. Doug's dead, man.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, new Doug.
That's what Doug used to say. I started a revolution, but I didn't make enough pamphlets.
Well, then my mother and her boyfriend shut up, and I hate him. And that was it. That's the end of that. The most memorable part from Jeff Goldblum was the post-credit scene where he's like, it takes two to play this game, and I'm very glad I could play the part of being overthrown in this revolution.
So you're welcome. Pat on the back.
I'm so sick of these after-credit scenes that lead to nothing except the joke. I want
they usually
Thor to something because if you don't look up what that ship was during Thor's one, you don't know.
Which we should explain for the Thor Ragnarok end credit scene. There are two, and the first one is the serious one. This is the mid credit scene. And Thor and Loki are just talking, and they're looking at the balcony of their new escape ship, and they're like, everything's gonna be okay. And then they see just a big ass random ship that none of us recognize.
It was pretty dark too, like
with
just
the lights on too.
Yeah,
the lights were on in the theater, and there was all that. But I mean, we're all pretty big nerds, and we keep up with Marvel pretty heavily. And we were like,
"What is it?
I don't know what this is."
I think I'm pretty cool.
I guess I'm cool. I don't know. I like Marvel movies.
Yep.
And then we looked it up, and it was Thanos' ship. You said
Thanos. It's Thanos.
Thunos.
Thenes. Joe?
It was Joe Fix-It's ship.
Shit.
That post-credit scene was weak as hell, though, because I just...
No hype. No hype in there.
Yeah, and I don't know. Chris, I don't need there to be, like, plot advancements, but if it's going to be funny, make it funny. Like, I thought
do the funny one for the mid-post scene and have me, like, wait for something. I don't want to wait, like, close to 10 minutes for, like, a joke. You know?
I was okay with it. The joke was good. Get the fuck out of my face. But, like, with the Spider-Man Homecoming final, with Captain America doing the PSA thing, that was terrible. Like, that wasn't even... And I get the joke is like, haha, fuck you, we made you stay through this. But it's like, also, I don't like being told fuck you by Captain America.
I do. He's earned it. He's earned it.
He's earned it.
No, he's not. He's a fugitive. Yeah.
Pretty sure this dude's a war fugitive now. I don't know. They make me play this.
Hannibal's so good.
Hannibal Buress is so good. This movie, Thor Ragnarok, should have had more Hannibal Buress. I think that would have fixed all its problems.
He should have been the Watcher.
Hannibal Buress as the Grandmaster person would have been good. I liked Thor's like laser lightning eyes that happen. That was
lightning
cool. Lightning eye. Well, he has two in the beginning when he's fighting Hulk.
Whatever. It wasn't that long.
Yeah. Okay. The
yes.
fight between Thor and Hulk, or the fight between Batman and Superman right now? What was more entertaining?
Thor and Hulk.
Sean?
Easy.
Oh shit! Here we go. Easy.
This is easy.
Yeah, Thor and Hulk. Yeah,
right.
just because like
say the right answer, bitch. I can turn off this microphone right now.
I mean, I feel like I have a lot more to critique on the Batman and Superman one than Thor and Hulk.
All right, Joe, what's your opinion?
And Thor, and then Batman.
he likes the Batman one.
Batman and Superman, it takes itself a little bit too seriously, and the point of those fights is just for like plain old simple. I want to just see this for fun.
Yeah.
Have some fun on the Mummy ride for the answer.
Ooh wee!
What did you just say?
What's it called? When I went to Halloween Horror Nights, like we wanted to go on the Mummy, or I did, and like the wait was 30 minutes. So I asked the guy, "It's still 30 minutes?" And he's like, "Do you want to go faster?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Do you really want to go faster?" I'm like, "Yes." He asked it like a few times while he was writing it down. He's like, "Here, take this." I'm like, "Oh shit." So we got on in less than 5 minutes instead of 35 minutes.
That's all. Wait, so you just like it's a fast pass?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
It's a super. So
fast what? If you just ask them, they'll give you a fast pass.
Well, the guy said like he only works.
Give me a fast pass.
The guy is like, he says he only gets scheduled once a week, so he wants to give him out.
Aw,
like thanks, dude. Thanks.
What a good guy.
I miss Brendan Fraser.
Thanks, bro. Brendan Fraser could have been so much. I don't know. Well, he was pretty cool in the Mummy movies, and that's kind of it.
And then drugs.
No, he never did drugs.
Was it alcohol then?
No, he never.
Because he looks insane right now.
It's because his ex-wife is fucking his life up. Like, seriously, no joke. She's taking all his money from her alimony, even though she's, like, just as rich as him.
Well, that's not a bummer at all.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's a joke because I'm now sad in the middle of our Thor podcast.
Okay, Thor.
Oh, you know what I love?
Bring back Brendan Fraser in the MCU.
Brendan Fraser as Thor is acceptable.
Oh wait.
As Odin.
As
Matt Damon cameo.
Yes,
I couldn't even tell that was him. Did he?
No, I didn't. I couldn't tell until this one said like that's Matt Damon.
I got a name too, Sean.
No, you don't. If I don't got a name,
I said it. Yeah, that was a great cameo.
Yeah, like he was just
his
like
face looked insane.
And,
like the angle was weird.
It didn't look like it when he was standing up though.
No, it didn't.
I think
they did something to him. Yeah, but I liked that they used the ugly Hemsworth to play Thor.
Yeah, the ugly short one.
Yeah, because I was thinking that actually does weirdly look like Thor, and then Sam Neill, Dr. Alan Grant as Odin.
Oh, Odin. Yeah.
That was good. That was a good scene. I like that they get all the MCU stuff out of the way in the first act. That was cool. So, like, just the Doctor Strange cameo, the Loki taking over as Odin. They just knocked that shit out of the way.
Yeah,
real quickly.
You can't zoom in anymore. Oh shit, you can.
I mean, because honestly, like
Franco is now Matt Damon, by the way.
I miss Joe.
Chris is switching. You miss Joe Fix-It already.
Joe Fix-It.
Get him back.
Bring him back.
All right.
Get him back.
Okay. We gotta get him back.
We got the rotating pool of guests here.
Fuck, I missed. Okay, I'm gone. Rotating guests.
But anyways, I mean, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Yeah, honestly, I didn't really care about anything that Thor 2 left behind, like the Dark World left behind.
I'm kind of glad I didn't see that. One.
So that's why.
Yeah, I mean the ending's cool because they show you Loki on the throne, and you're like, damn.
Wait, so we know that he took over, like, Asgard?
Yeah. You know when you're starting into this movie.
So I feel like Thor in this one. I didn't know. I didn't understand.
You are Thor.
Oh, wait, you didn't...
I didn't see Thor World.
Thor World?
Thor World.
I didn't see Thor.
I think we just made Disneyland's new land. Thor World.
That'd be cool. They go in Asgard. That'd be kind of cool.
Except it doesn't exist now.
It's just a big thing of fire.
It's just fire now.
So does that big fire guy just live there now?
Wait, hold on.
Whatever his name is.
You know, if the foundation is okay, we could rebuild. It could be a haven for all
explodes right in front of him.
Alien beings. Oh, the foundation's gone. The foundation's gone.
So is that big guy dead now that he destroyed Asgard?
Yeah, he was. We didn't see where he went.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping Hela was like... So with Thanos has a infatuation and love for death, I was hoping Hela would be that. But it looks like they done killed Hela. This movie, a giant-ass sword just smashes her.
I hope she's dead. Fuck her. What about you, Joe? What's your opinion?
She was cool.
I mean, I don't know. Do you think they will bring death into this, like in Infinity War?
No, but that'd be cool if Hela was the version, you know?
Death?
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's Cate Blanchett, man. You're telling me you wouldn't give up, you wouldn't take the Infinity Stones and kill half the universe's population for Cate Blanchett?
Wait, hold on.
She don't want that.
She don't want that.
That reminds me, though, like, how they, like, just, you know, like, make fun of a plot hole that they made.
That was great.
When they were in, what's it called? Thor's vault.
Mm-hmm.
Or, Odin's vault. And then, like, he's like, all this stuff fake, and then like the Infinity Gauntlet just like knocks it.
That was so good because a part like the nerd in me is hoping it's like some crazy plot twist where look, there was another gauntlet and that's how they're gonna defeat Thanos, and you saw it in the first Thor movie, but like it makes more sense that it's just bullshit, which was good. I was like, that's nice. Oh, do you know that? Do you think Loki has the Tesseract?
I think so. I think so.
Which gets me pumped, because if Loki has an Infinity Stone, that changes the game again. I'm into that.
That's why he's going to be in Infinity War for a little bit. Yeah. Thanos can take it from him.
Loki is so good, though. I got kind of sad when so I thought the scene where Thor puts the shocker thing on Loki and he's like on the floor and stuff, I thought that was going to be the last scene we saw Loki in. Like, I had the feeling that like that's how the movie was going to end. Like, you know, like Loki's just going to be on Scar and Thor is going to go do his own shit. And I got like really bummed out at the thought of not seeing Tom Hiddleston as Loki ever again, because he's so good. Like, he's so much better than Thor, and I liked Thor in this movie actually. But
that's a first.
It kind of is a first.
You didn't like him in Avengers or anything?
In Avengers he's good, but like in the Thor movies he's like really annoying.
Yeah, I like the thirst for. I like the thirst.
Thirst for Thor.
I like the first
Thor.
It's whatever.
I like Natalie Portman.
I did too, but she's phoning it in.
Yeah, she didn't like it.
Yeah,
damn it.
The Dark World is worse.
They broke up
too. I think the Dark World is funnier, but it's just hard.
They focus too much on humor in Marvel. No,
I don't even think it's that. Like, I like that. I like that they make sure there are moments of humor, but I don't know. It's just I'm feeling the Marvel fatigue now. And superhero fatigue in general.
I think it's just, because we're seeing a lot of the same things.
Yeah, like literally in 2 weeks, you're going to get an episode about fucking Justice League. Like, that's insane.
Just an episode?
Just one episode. Only the one. And I'm kind of exhausted already.
I don't want to pay like $9 for it.
I saw that mustache through the CGI. They try to
CGI mustache.
They try to fool me with the CGI no mustache. But I saw it.
You saw the hair? They just left one hair there.
Just one straight. Right down the middle. Just right down the middle.
Fuck that, it's long.
It goes past his lower lip. He like plays with them his part. Oh my god.
While he's talking, I'll take that as a yes.
Did you guys hear? So when we were in the theater, Franco saw the movie with us, which was cool. That was cool stuff.
What do you think, Franco?
What do you think, Joe?
Franco fix it?
We'll get Franco fix it. We will hear Franco's thoughts at the end of the show, but
gonna wreck it.
Gonna wreck. But did you guys notice when? So Franco was speaking. I guess because he was sick and he had to like make his voice, but he was speaking a little loud. It felt when he was like saying stuff. And at one point he's like, "Oh, Doctor Strange time!" And did you guys hear the person in the back just say, "Thanks for the spoiler, dude"? It was
what?
Pretty. Like, I was like,
"What do you mean you can't?"
Did they say that?
Laughing. Yeah, somebody said that, and I was like, "It's right there!" Like, It's happening at the moment. How's that a spoiler? You're going to see it in 2 seconds. And they show the little magic swirly thing.
I know. I got excited to see him, actually. I expected fucking more. I wanted him to help out.
I wanted a little bit more Strange.
I think the amount was fine. Just I don't want to see the same scene we saw at the end of Doctor Strange as like a half of his time in Thor, you know?
Yes.
I liked...
Maybe it was just because I wanted the Batch of Cumber, you know?
Yeah, I don't need him.
I like Batch of Cumber.
He's fine. He plays this... He's always an asshole, though. Like, he always plays the arrogant asshole, and, you know...
He's just the magic Tony Stark in this universe.
He is, and that's, like, fine. He has... down to the goatee. And that's fine, but it's just like, I don't know. And I don't like a little bit. It's just... It's not... It feels old, you know? And I'm just... At this point, I think we've just been waiting for Infinity War for like 5 years.
I want a fucking trailer already. Why are they keeping it a secret?
No, I don't give a shit if there's... I don't mind. I don't care if I don't see footage. Just, I want to see the movie now. Don't announce the movie fucking like 7 years before it comes out. Because
I don't think it's fair that they only show the trailer to people that were lucky enough to get tickets to go to Comic-Con.
I think that is fair.
I think
we should go to Comic-Con.
Yeah, it's
unrelated.
It's hard.
Go to Comic-Con.
It's hard to do that. You can't just buy them.
No, I know there's a lottery for it.
Yeah, it's stupid. How are we gonna do that, Sean? How are we gonna do that, Joe?
Got ourselves on the wait list.
There's a lottery to buy it. Like it's insane. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like if you wait in line and you spend the money, it's okay that you get like the special thing that no one else does.
But what about all the other people that wanted to go?
Well, you're gonna see the movie. I mean, you know what I mean?
Like, I want to see like a good. Like,
you'll see the trailer when you see the trailer.
Yeah, I don't want to wait till Christmas or right before Star Wars.
I think it's gonna come out with Star Wars.
Yeah, probably.
Which makes sense.
I don't think so.
When does Infinity War come out? May something?
May.
We don't have a trailer yet.
I think
that's cool. Well, I mean, because they still got Black Panther between them.
I think it's gonna come out either late December or
with Black Panther.
I think it'll come out with Star Wars.
Early January. Late, but Star Wars is like...
It's like the 15th, I think.
Oh. Yeah, it's December 15th.
I think like late... No, I mean like late, like last week and a half.
But nobody goes to the movies in January, though.
Like, I feel like if they'll do it like a... Here's your Christmas present, or Happy New Year, like, kind of thing.
Well, let's see.
Whatever.
I was trying to figure out when they released the other trailers. Well... They released the first Avengers trailer as a post-credit tease for Captain America, which came out in like May, I think. So, and then the second Avengers trailer came out.
How do you even remember that far back? I don't remember.
I remember that. Second Avengers
trailer. Just like everything blends together. Oh yeah, I remember that actually. The second.
Yeah, that must have been in the winter.
Because I remember watching it in class and seeing the No Strings on Me.
That was cool.
That was a good trailer.
That was good.
And that movie is good, I will argue.
Sit down.
Sean is standing up.
Yeah, stretch.
Sean is stretching.
No, I'll crack my back.
Ew.
No, Joe, fix it.
Ew.
Stop.
Ew. Oh, God, Sean, this is not a game. This is my life. So, Thor, Ragnarok, there's just not enough to say. Which is insane, because we were in a theater for 2 hours, and...
Yeah, I'm glad I should have waited for it. I walked right in when the Marvel logo came up.
Yeah, I saw you Infinity War.
No, there wasn't. I know there wasn't.
But
I have to believe there wasn't. What were the trailers?
Justice League.
Yeah.
The Justice League trailer.
Midnight. Murder on the.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Murder on the that movie. Are you kidding me? That is going to be the holiday smash of the season.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We're going to do a podcast all about Murder on the Orient Express, and it's going to be wonderful.
I'm
sorry. No,
what else?
I think that was...
No.
That was
only 2 trailers?
I feel like there was another superhero.
There was 10 minutes
was
of
there?
trailer. Maybe Black Panther?
No, there wasn't Black Panther.
Yeah, he's got a cool...
Which is weird. I would think...
Why Justice League?
That comes out in February.
Star Wars wasn't either.
Really? I love the second trailer for that. It's fun.
Yes, the second Star Wars trailer is so good. I get pumped.
What was it? I can't remember.
This movie's gonna be good. I have a feeling it's gonna be better than
The Force Awakens.
Yeah, it's gonna be better than that for sure.
Yeah, well, the Krikorian trailer came out with all the movies from the 80s and 90s playing.
Oh, you mean the dun 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 dun?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Don't tell them which theater we go to.
No, don't. They know. They know everything.
Hey, if they want to meet their idols, if our fans want to meet their idols, then they can. You know,
race fuel idols.
especially if they're young, attractive, female.
What about that one girl? What happened with that?
I don't know.
Wait,
Sean's deflecting. Oh, you deflecting like a boss.
I think I saw. Did she get a boyfriend? Is that what happened?
What? No. What?
I must have been looking at the wrong one then.
Are you just
This
like
this is a good tangent.
Thor? Joe,
Thor.
fix it.
Joe
Fix
Fix
this.
It is the girl.
Fix this.
Fix my
You
face.
want a lip?
Sometimes you just need a better face.
Anyways,
Yeah, okay.
Thor Ragnarok. Surtur was funny because he was just like, I like how Surtur took himself really seriously, and Thor was. I love when he's swinging on the little, he's dangling from the little chain thing, and he just keeps turning.
I just like how he's all like Thor, son of Odin. He's like, what's his name? Surtur.
Yeah.
Surtur, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch! Look at you, you're still alive. Wait. So what's better? Ghostbusters 2016 or Thor Ragnarok?
Thor Ragnarok.
What's better?
Are you really gonna
Chris
say Ghostbusters?
Hemsworth? No, I'm not.
Okay.
Hey, what's better, Chris Hemsworth in Ghostbusters or Chris Hemsworth in like all the Thor movies?
All the Thor movies.
He's pretty good in Ghostbusters.
No, I was gonna say like I kind of liked him in Ghostbusters. He was funny to me.
He was funny.
I like the glasses and
He
everything.
puts
Just
he's like, oh, it's so loud, and he just puts his fingers to his eyes and like squints. He's so stupid in that movie.
This is me right now to that.
It's like,
We can do better.
are you gonna answer that? The
There's-
phone's in the fish.
There's
The other
this,
phone.
this is this whole thing about Ghostbusters 3 that you guys don't even want to get into.
Can we get into it really quick? Because I'm one of those people who thinks Ghostbusters is super overrated, the original one.
Okay, no, there's like this thing where they wanted Ghostbusters 3 to happen for so long, and then right after, who's the one that died?
Ivan...
No, the actor.
The scientist
Yeah,
one.
him. He dies,
Yeah.
and then like
His
right,
name's Ian something.
he dies, and then right after they decide to do a
Yeah, they rebooted after he passes away.
Yeah,
Which,
I
but
thought they
Oh, Harold Ramis.
There you go.
That's his name.
After Harold
Yeah.
Ramis passed, they
What was I
decided to
thinking
do a reboot,
Thinking
even
of
though they've been
director.
trying to get Ghostbusters 3
Because
for
I
the
think his
longest
name
time.
is Ego.
Egad.
I think...
No.
I think Ivan Reitman
Egad.
directed
I'm
something.
thinking of
Egon, I think.
Yeah,
That's Egon, yeah.
I haven't seen Egad. I'm thinking of Luigi's Mansion. That game's fun.
Yeah, I don't know, but Dan Aykroyd is weird. Like, I don't like Dan Aykroyd in general, and then he's like super hard for Ghostbusters when nobody else is.
Because this is his best thing.
Probably. Yeah, he's just...
Also, Bill Murray's a fuck for like taking his time with it.
Well, Bill Murray doesn't want one. Bill Murray's like, I'm good. The second one sucked. We're done.
It wasn't bad.
No, it
wasn't
sucked.
horrible.
It
Oh,
sucked.
No.
I think it
like
sucks.
I mean, I barely like the first one. Because the first one's fun to watch once, but I never want to see it again. You know, like, it's...
But you would rather watch Ghostbusters 2016 again?
No.
wait.
I don't watch either of them again.
What do you think is better then?
He thinks it's
Back to
2016 one.
Back to the Future or Ghostbusters?
Oh, Back to the... That's
dude?
not even a question. Back to the Future is infinitely better than...
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure there is a right answer and you chose right.
Because I like...
The only good thing I think that came out of Ghostbusters was the theme song. That's it.
That's the best part of the original Ghostbusters, for sure.
I like that opening in the new one where they use the...
With Gabe Lewis.
Yeah, Gabe
From The Office.
from...
Yeah, I mean, that was fine. It was all fine. And I thought the ghosts looked kind of cool in the new one, but...
No, they look fucking fake.
Yeah, I mean...
Look bad.
They all look fake. It has like that haunted mansion kind of aesthetic to it.
Look bad.
I disagree.
And the ghosts in the original didn't look fake.
They looked better.
They looked more practical. And a little
Practical's
more...
always better.
Not always. I mean,
Always better.
like
I want a
I
practical
would rather have
Hulk.
CGI Yoda than fucking
No, I want a puppet.
Yoda
I want
from
puppet Yoda.
Phantom Menace.
I want-
Okay, I was gonna
well,
say
not that
which
one.
puppet are we talking
I want
about? Puppet
Episode 5 puppet.
I was gonna say Empire Strikes Back puppet or Phantom Menace puppet.
Okay.
I don't get why didn't they just use the Empire Strikes?
Yeah, the original design at least.
It's rubber, so it's probably all fucked up.
Again, they could have still used the original design.
yeah.
They went like
Yeah,
weird with
design.
it.
It's sad when you hear like the Jabba the Hutt molds that they made were like have deteriorated. They don't exist anymore because they weren't made to fucking last, and that bums me out. Like we're never gonna get a Jabba the Hutt like
He's dead.
No, you know
like
what?
statue like at the Star Wars Museum.
I just want an original cut Star Wars trilogy.
There is. You can find it
on
online.
Blu-ray.
Oh, well, you can find.
Yeah,
You can
they're
find-
online, but they're like really shitty DVD transfers from Laserdisc, and they look really ugly. But they're
Exactly.
there.
No,
it
that's-
sucks. Yeah,
I don't want your
they're
stupid
not
George Lucas.
I saw.
Edition.
I
Damn
saw
you, George
one. I
Lucas,
saw
damn
Return
you.
of the Jedi recently.
Like
The original cut, because like my library has the DVD copies that they did, and I was like, wow, this is fucking ugly to look at because the transfer is just so bad. Anyway, so we're running to the point where we finish this bitch up. Any last thoughts on Thor Ragnarok,
or
Sean?
Ghostbusters.
Pure imagination comes out in it. That was
pure
funny.
imagination while I was going through the Grandmaster's little tutorial. That was pretty funny.
I love that. It got me more pumped for Ready Player One.
Yes.
But yeah,
made me sweat for that movie. Making me ready for it.
I want it.
All right, Chris. Final thoughts on Thor Ragnarok.
It's okay. It's fun. It's a good time.
Ed. I'm Ed. I thought it was good.
Vaca.
And that's it. That's my last name. Don't wear it out. Or do. I like my name. Anyway, before we go, we're going to get a quick word from Gianfranco Salas. And Gianfranco, what did you think of Thor Ragnarok?
Wow, that's some good stuff. Did you say it's Cuban? Cuban? Wow, what the heck? I was going to say Colombian. It's very, very rich. Oh, hey, podcast, give me 1 second. Okay, I'll talk to you in a second, pal. Just leave the stuff on the table, and I'll give you your money right now. Hi, it's me, Gianfranco. As you can tell by the sound of my voice, I'm a little under the weather, and due to the fact that I also had to work as I'm under the weather, I had to miss the podcast, so I'm sending you this message of my review of Thor. Thor was great, and I mean Thor Ragnarok, not the other two. The other two were good, but I mean this is the best one easily, so that's a good way to start my review. I love what Taika Waititi did with the film. It was a great comedic spin to it. Yeah, I like the improvisation. It felt very Iron Man-y because they didn't really use the script. They kind of just went with it, and it flows better. It's very rich, and he's good at that. He's a great comedic actor. If you haven't followed his work, Taika Waititi, by the way, is who I'm talking about, and he's a good director. The cast is good. Chris Hemsworth as Thor is Thor, so it's like, I mean, you're expecting Thor, so it's okay. Loki, Tom Hiddleston, they've got their stuff down with him, I guess. They've used him a lot. They've got their money's worth out of him. Tessa Thompson's a nice addition. Hela was a Marvel Cinematic Universe villain, so she falls into that trope of not being really threatening or imposing, so she just kind of write her off. But she's a great actress, so she did her part. She did what she could with the role. Mark Ruffalo is good as well as Hulk. He doesn't really steal a show, which is good. He just kind of adds to it, kind of reminds you that this movie is set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even though you don't have, 17 other movies before this movie to, reference, I guess. You also have, there's a weird 80s spin to the movie, in the background, there's, synth music, and the neon colors of Sakaar are, weirdly out of place. It doesn't feel like a Thor movie. It feels more like Guardians of the Galaxy. So that's interesting, but it works. I enjoyed it. It was a nice spin. It was interesting. I also enjoyed Jeff Goldblum. They didn't really use his character as much as I hoped they would, but he's great. He just plays Jeff Goldblum, though. He doesn't really act or anything. I don't think he does, at least. He's just Jeff Goldblum. I feel like that's how his personality is in real life. It's just they were just Jeff Goldblum was I don't want to act, so I'll just be in your movie. And they were okay, that works. I'm kind of bummed out they didn't do a Jurassic Park spoof, though, to make him laugh like that. It's kind of a letdown, but oh well. Wasted opportunity. Biggest plus was Korg. I loved Korg. He's played by Taika Waititi through motion capture. He's a giant rock monster. Great comedic relief. He's a minor character, though. Very minor. I just thought he was funny. I love his voice. It doesn't fit his body at all, and it's great. But if there's any way... if there's anything you could take away from the film, after having watched it, it would probably have to be your movie ticket. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's a bad joke. I'm gonna say, you're probably gonna have to take away the fact that it's just a fun film. Don't read into it. Don't read into it too much. Just go into the movie theater, have a good time, come out with a smile on your face, and brace yourself for the Marvel Cinematic Universe because we're all slaves to a monopoly. Thank you, Disney. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. I gotta talk to my street pharmacist who's waiting for me over there by the Gucci table. And he doesn't look too happy that I'm doing this. So I'll see you guys later. Awesome. Okay, bye.
But that Kate Blanchett suit, so nice, so tight.
Oh, we're back. So, recommendations, guys. Sean, what's your recommendation for the week?
Holy shit.
All right, so my recommendation for the week, don't procrastinate on 2 essays that you have to do for 2 classes the day before, because right now I am in panic mode. So don't do it.
All right, Chris, what's your recommendation for the week?
Save Brendan Fraser. He needs it. If anybody needs to be saved, it's him.
So fat now.
Anybody can come back from that.
So
Have you seen Christian Bale lately? He put on weight for a role.
He goes wild.
Yeah, I know, but
he's like a balloon.
Brendan Fraser
Wait,
could do it. Christian Bale.
Oh yeah.
Christian Bale gets chunky as a monkey, and then just gets bulimic.
But please save Brendan Fraser. Bring him to MCU. He could have been Thanos. This is all your fucking fault.
Who's
solutions.
Wait, whose fault exactly?
Joe Fix-It.
Joe Fix-It. Alrighty, and my recommendation for the week is to clip your fingernails. I just did it today. It feels pretty good.
I did it. Yeah, no, Friday.
It's a good feeling.
I was cutting
It's
my
a good
toenails,
feeling.
and then
Ew!
I have to say, because when I was trying to cut my big toe, the nail clippers broke. It just busted.
Yes.
What kind of talents do you have?
I don't know.
Pulls out like gardening scissors. We'll get you yet.
No, you gotta have one of those
painful.
file things,
Fuck.
What if your nails just grew around your toe, became protective armor?
Ew,
Did you ever
stop.
even consider
That's fucking
that?
gross. No, that's in my head now. You fucking.
All right, so
disgusting.
that'll do it for this week's show. Sean, where can we find you on social media?
I am on Instagram at Sean SEAN _Wick11.
Pretty weak shit.
Hey, bro.
Chris, where can we find you on the internet?
I am _the_Milky_way, and I use Instagram, and that's all I use.
That's not weak.
It's long. It's if you put that in a.
It's a little too long. That's why it's weak.
Yeah, no one. I've never heard a girl complain about it.
Oh, she likes those underscores. Oh, she does.
4. Okay, should we say Franco's thing?
Yeah, you want to bring it up while I pull out mine?
Yeah.
It's just at Gianfranco Salas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's just at Gianfranco Salas, GIAN Franco Salas.
Did you?
That's it. And then you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Life of Screen. Thank you so much for listening. If you like the show, like and subscribe on iTunes and SoundCloud, and tune in with us next Tuesday. Thank you very much.
Hey, man.
Bye-bye.
Oh.